Let's talk about something really cool, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, and how our life is literally shaped by our thoughts. You know, this ancient Roman emperor was also a big-time philosopher, and he had some game-changing ideas about personal growth. We're going to explore 7 key things you should consider ditching if you want to grow and thrive, all inspired by Aurelius's teachings. And hey, I'm super excited to hear what you think about these ideas, so don't forget to hit the comments section and share your insights. Let's get started and see how these ancient wisdom nuggets can make a big difference in our modern lives. Stick around. It's going to be an eye-opener. All right, let's talk about something that's a bit tough, but super important. Explaining yourself to those who've hurt you. You know, when someone does us wrong, our first instinct might be to get back at them or demand an explanation. But here's the thing, moving on without seeking revenge or exhaustive explanations is a big step towards personal growth. It's not about letting them off the hook. It's about not letting their actions control your peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius, this wise old emperor we've been talking about, he said something that really hits home here. He believed in maintaining self-respect and dignity above all else. His take was simple, but powerful. Don't waste your time arguing with people who have betrayed your trust. It's like he's saying, hey, you've got better things to do than to lose your cool over someone who doesn't value your worth. That's some solid advice, right? So, what do we do when we're faced with these situations? Well, it's all about keeping your composure. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is no. No to drama, no to endless arguments, and no to letting someone else's actions disturb your inner peace. It's not always easy, I get it, but it's definitely worth it. Remember, when you choose dignity over petty disputes, you're not just standing up for yourself, you're also setting the bar for how you deserve to be treated. That's self-respect. And trust me, it speaks volumes. All right, let's shift gears and chat about something we all deal with, goals, and more specifically, unnecessary goals. You know, we all set goals, but sometimes we get sidetracked with ones that don't really align with what we truly want or need. It's like chasing after something just because it sounds cool or because everyone else is doing it. But here's the real deal. It's super important to make sure your goals are in sync with your true purpose. Ask yourself, is this really what I want, or am I just going along with the crowd? Now, here's a nifty little tip. If you find out that some of your goals aren't really serving you, it's totally okay to change them. And guess what? You don't need to make a big announcement about it. It's your journey, your rules. Just subtly shift your focus to what matters more to you. Seneca, another one of those wise old philosophers, had some smart things to say about time management and prioritizing goals. He was all about making the most of the time we have. Think about it. Time is the one thing we can't get more of, so why waste it on goals that don't really matter to us? Seneca's advice was to be selective with how we spend our time and energy. It's like going to a buffet and only picking the stuff you really love, instead of piling your plate with everything in sight. So, remember, align your goals with your true purpose. Don't be afraid to change them if they don't fit anymore. And most importantly, manage your time wisely. It's all about prioritizing what truly matters to you. That way, you're not just busy, you're productive and fulfilled. And that, my friends, is the real goal. So now, let's dive into something pretty sensitive, oversharing at the end of relationships. We've all been there, right? When a relationship ends, it's super tempting to spill all the beans to everyone, everywhere. But here's the thing, privacy and discretion are super important. It's not just about keeping secrets, it's about respecting the privacy of that chapter in your life and the other person involved, instead of broadcasting every detail on social media or to your circle of friends. Try to internalize the lessons learned. I mean, every relationship, good or bad, teaches us something. right? It's about taking those lessons to heart, not necessarily sharing them with the world. Reflect on what happened, understand what you've learned, and use that to grow. And let's not forget the importance of personal healing and privacy. Healing is a personal journey, and it's best done in a space where you feel safe and private. It's like tending to a wound. You don't do it out in the open. You do it in a protected environment where you can give yourself the care you need. When you keep some things to yourself, especially after a breakup, you're giving yourself the space to heal properly, without the added noise and opinions from the outside world. Remember, it's totally okay to be private about your personal life. It doesn't mean you're hiding anything. It just means you're handling things in a mature and respectful way. So next time a relationship comes to an end, think twice before oversharing. Focus on your personal healing. And remember, some things are better kept private. It's all about moving forward in the healthiest way possible. Okay, let's tackle a topic that's pretty common, but often misunderstood. Raising your voice in anger. We've all been there, right? In the heat of the moment, voices rise, and before you know it, it's a shouting match. But here's a cool thing to remember. Calm communication is way more powerful than yelling. It's like when you speak calmly, people are more likely to listen and take you seriously. Think about it. Have you ever been in a situation where someone was yelling at you? It's pretty hard to stay focused on what they're saying, isn't it? Now, flip that. Imagine keeping your cool and speaking calmly. Even when you're super annoyed or frustrated, it's not easy, but it makes a huge difference. People are more likely to hear you out and understand your point of view. And here's another thing. It's all about transforming that anger into something more productive. Anger is a strong emotion, no doubt, but instead of letting it make you yell and scream, try channeling it into focused action. It's like using that energy to fix what's wrong or to explain clearly why you're upset. This way, you're not just venting out, you're actually working towards a solution. So, the next time you find yourself getting heated, take a deep breath and try to keep your voice steady. It's tough, I know, but it's a game changer in how your message is received. Remember, staying composed doesn't mean you're any less passionate or serious. It just means you're communicating in a way that's more likely to be respected and understood. Transform that anger into focused action and watch how things change for the better. All right, let's chat about something we're all guilty of at some point: mindless scrolling on social media. It's like 1 minute you're checking a notification, and the next thing you know, an hour has passed, and you're deep into someone's vacation photos from 2015. Sounds familiar? The truth is, our personal lives have so much depth, so much going on, but somehow we get caught up in the superficial world of social media. So, how do we get around this? First off, it's all about being intentional with your social media use. Before you open that app, ask yourself, why am I here? Are you there to catch up with friends? Or are you just bored? Setting a purpose can help you avoid falling into the endless scroll trap. And hey, while we're at it, let's talk about the importance of taking breaks. It's super crucial for your mental health. Try setting specific times for social media, and then, when that time's up, log off and do something else. It could be anything: reading a book, going for a walk, or just chilling and watching the clowns. It's like giving your brain a little vacation from the digital world. Remember, social media can be great, but it shouldn't take over your life. Keep it real, stay intentional, and don't forget to take those much needed breaks. Your mind will thank you for it. It's all about finding that balance where you can stay connected, but not get lost in the digital world. Let's use social media smartly and keep living our real lives to the fullest. Okay, folks, let's dive into a topic that hits close to home for a lot of us: perfectionism. It's that never-ending pursuit of getting everything just right. But here's the twist: Striving for perfection isn't all it's cracked up to be. In fact, it can be pretty exhausting. And, let's be real, kind of impossible. Trying to make everything perfect can actually hold you back more than you think. Think about it. When you're so focused on making everything flawless, you start fearing mistakes. But here's a fun fact. Mistakes are a big part of how we learn and grow. They're not the enemy, they're actually our teachers. So, how about we start embracing our flaws and the lessons they bring? It's like turning your oops moments into aha moments. And here's a cool idea. Instead of chasing perfection, why not chase excel? It's about doing your best and constantly improving, but not beating yourself up. If things aren't perfect, excellence is about growth, learning and being your best self, flaws and all. It's a healthier, happier way to live and work. So, let's say goodbye to the stress of perfectionism and hello to the journey of excellence. Remember, it's okay not to be perfect. Embrace your imperfections, learn from your mistakes, and keep striving for excellence. That's where the real magic happens. All right, let's tackle a topic that's super important, but often overlooked. Negative self-talk. You know, that little voice in your head that says you're not good enough where you can't do something. It's like having an annoying critique living in your brain. But here's the good news. You can totally change the script. Instead of letting self-criticism take the wheel, try pumping in some positive affirmations. It's like replacing "I can't do this" with I'll give it my best shot. It might sound simple, but it makes a huge difference in how you feel and approach challenges. It's all about giving yourself some credit and encouragement, just like you would do for a good friend. Now, let's talk about learning from mistakes without getting stuck on them. Everyone messes up sometimes. It's just part of being human. The key is to learn from what went wrong and then let it go. Dwelling on mistakes doesn't help anyone. It just keeps you feeling down. And here's where some Stoic wisdom comes in handy. Stoicism is all about resilient and optimistic thinking. It's like looking at life's challenges and saying, "I've got this." The Stoics believed in focusing on what you can control and not sweating the rest. It's a powerful way to keep your thoughts positive and focused on what really matters. So, remember, next time you catch yourself being a downer in your own mind, switch it up. Practice positive affirmations. Learn from your stupid mistake without beating yourself up, and keep that Stoic mindset. It's all about building a stronger, more optimistic you. And trust me, that's a game changer. And there you have it, folks. We've covered 7 crucial aspects for personal growth. Handling hurt without revenge, ditching unnecessary goals, the value of privacy, at the end of relationships, the power of calm communication, smart social media usage, ditching perfectionism for excellence, and turning negative self-talk into something positive. Each of these plays a huge role in not just growing, but thriving in life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share it with your friends. And hey, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences on these topics. Drop a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep growing and stay awesome.